Hello everybody, Davey GB here, and today I'm playing a game that is near and dear to me. This game is Galaga. So, the whole story between me and this game, though, is that my first video game system wasn't a Nintendo, it was an Atari 7800 Pro system. And one of the games that I got with it was Galaga. And this game has always been near and dear to me because whenever my parents would go on holidays and I would go with them as a kid, there would always be an arcade in the hotel or the campground or whatnot where this game was always there. And for like about 4 years of my life, going on holidays with my family, this game was always in the arcades. So, as a small child, when I got this on the 7800, it was a field day for me because I love this game. This is one of my favorite all-time arcade games, next to Burger Time. Well, that's an arcade game. It could be an arcade game, I'm not really sure actually. But next to like Asteroids and like Space Invaders, this game is one of my favorite arcade games. Now, I went on holidays with my parents all across Canada. And so, I don't know, maybe just like Canadian campgrounds and Canadian hotels and stuff like that had these old school video game arcades with the whole wood paneling like walls and the really crappy like carpeting on the floors and the arcade room. And so I was like, oh well, you know, that's fucking awesome. So part of my language, by the way. So I see this game and I nearly wet myself. I was so excited because I just love this game. So let's play Galaga for the Atari 7800. I also got this game for the Game Boy with Galaxian. True story, actually. When I was playing this game as a kid, I actually got so good at it, I made it to like level 100 on the arcade version. And right before they were actually going to close down the arcade or whatnot, you know, for the summer season, for like, you know, just for the heck of it, right? Because, you know, they closed down every like night. Oh, if I don't talk a lot, I apologize. Oh yeah. But it was just one of those things, though, that like I got so good at this game, I just couldn't. Oh, am I going to get it back? Or is it just going to be given to me as a one-up? Oh, sweet. Double fighter. So I got so good at this game in the arcade, like I would just go there in the morning and play till like noon, so from like 9 a.m. till noon, and I'll be at like level 100. Which was no small feat, to be honest with you, because I just thought this game was so awesome. This game must have taken like, the arcade game must have taken like hundreds of dollars from me as a kid. Oh yeah. So saying also, again, I also got this game on the Game Boy with Galaxian. Crap, I missed that one. Which are both two really great games, but I always preferred Galaga myself. Just something about the music and like the art on the cabinet and the game itself is just so much fun. I always found Galaxian to be too slow. $27. I know, I missed like 3 of them. Yeah. 37. Yay! This game gets pretty intense for me, by the way. So I got this game for Christmas before I got my Nintendo as a kid. I also got a whole bunch of other... Oh, shoot! I also got a whole bunch of other video games for the Atari 2600 and 7800 because the 7800 was backwards compatible with 2600, which I always thought was pretty freaking sweet. And so with that, I was playing pretty much any video game I can get my hands on as a kid. I played Plaque Attack and the arcade version of Mario on Mario Brothers on my 7800. I didn't really get into Nintendo until my parents rented the system for me one day, which I was just like, man, this is the best freaking crud. This is the best video game system ever. Because I would play Pole Position, I would play Dig Dug, Plaque Attack, Galaga, Mario Brothers, the arcade game, which I always thought was freaking awesome as a child. And then when I started playing Mario Brothers 3 when it first came out, that's when it was like, wow. Oh, shoot. Okay, I gotta get that ship. Gotta get the... Oh, man. Oh, okay. Crap. Okay, where is he? Okay, gotta dodge that. Oh, it's always like the hardest part, because you don't want to hit your ship, or else it'll blow up. Oh, sweet. And then you're down that ship. But yeah, so I got Pole Position 1 and 2, and I got all these really cool games, and Q*bert and Haunted House, which I thought was really awesome, Haunted House. See, I think that's what the Nintendo was missing, actually, games like Haunted House. Rather than, like, Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street, all these, like, really kind of crappy Haunted House horror games, like, well, not Haunted House, but all these like shitty horror games based on like movie licenses. Sure, the Atari 2600 had like Halloween and what was that movie? Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but I don't know though. Like those are like I didn't mind those games actually playing them. I had the opportunity to buy Texas Chainsaw Massacre one time actually on eBay, and I didn't have enough money for it, and I was just like kicking myself. But then again, you know. Would it be really worth it? I think so. To be honest with you, I always found Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Halloween a million times more interesting and more entertaining than the two horror licensed games on the Nintendo. Oh man, I sucked at the bonus stage. But to be honest with you, if I had to pick between the 7800 or the Nintendo, I might actually have to go with the 7800. Just because of the nostalgic purposes of it, right? Like, don't get me wrong, like, I don't hate the Nintendo, but it just seems like everybody just, like, reviews Nintendo games or Let's Plays Nintendo games. And growing up as a kid, like, I used to just hook up my VCR to my old TV. I used to hook up the Pro line to my dad's old TV, and he had a VCR hooked up to it. This is like back in like 91, 92. So I would just be playing Atari 7800 games on it, and just be like, just cranking out like little Let's Play videos. Before then, they weren't Let's Play videos. They're just like me recording video game footage. Just because I liked it, right? Like I would just like record it, and then I would watch it later and try to like map out where I went wrong. This was readily true on the for the 7800. Like I would just like play this game nonstop, record my gameplay footage of it, and just be like, you know, oh well, I have to make sure I don't do this again and whatnot. If I'm not really talking much, I don't mean to. It's just that it's a little fast-paced. That's pretty awesome, actually. Ah, crap! This challenge stage is gonna suck, I know that for sure. Oh! But also with the 7800 though, like I had Miss Pac-Man and Pac-Man on it, and I just loved it. Like I thought those were really good games, and like I also had like Pac-Man for the 2600. So when I would ever play like Pac-Man, I always played the 7800 version, because even as a kid I would play I played the 2600 version. I just knew something was wrong with it. You just like take a look at it, and it just feels and it looks wrong. And yeah, you know, it wasn't the greatest game ever, but you know, you got to give them credit for. Oh crap. You gotta give them credit for it, like at least they put it on there. But yeah, it could have been a million times better. Darn it! I used to be good at this game as a kid. Never hits 51. But again, with the 7800 Atari 7800, I always found that their versions of the arcade games were amazing. That this system, like, even as a kid playing it, I always knew. Well, you already know that the 7800 had really awesome conversions of arcade games, like Joust and Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man and Galaga and Galaxian and Mario Bros. The arcade game and stuff like that. That stuff I always liked to play. I didn't really get into Nintendo. I didn't really get a Nintendo till, like, I think 91 Christmas. So I had this back in, like, 89, 90. So I was playing this for a good, solid year before I got my Nintendo Entertainment System. Which, to be honest with you, I do like Nintendo. Nintendo's a freaking awesome video game system. But the 7800 will always have a place in my heart. With that said, I'm Davey GB, signing off. Good night. God bless America, and I'll be seeing you guys in the future. Peace.